Hello, everyone. I'm trying to set up everything myself without my son helping me. Happy Labor Day to everyone. This is going to be a very, very short video. This video is video 7 for me, and this Get Your Money Right. That's going to be the title of it. Get Your Money Right, and the title is Financial Freedom and Generational Wealth. Um, a lot of times when you see me on this video, I'm going to always reference what helped to mold me into the woman I am today. So, being that, that's going to be, I'm going to reference a lot about my father, who's deceased, and my parents in general. So, when I was growing up, living at home, I used to always, once a month, my parents would be doing a budget. So once a month they would be doing a budget, and once a month I would know they would be sitting at that dining room table, and my mother would be looking nervous, and my father would be writing down and saying, "Okay, what did we spend for this, and what did we spend for that, and what did we spend for this?" And every month I saw that consistently, and that showed me how important it was in life to have a budget and to have a plan. It also taught me that as a couple, again, if you didn't look at the other videos, my parents were married for over 43 years until his demise. So, as a couple, they did things together. They did a budget every single month. And that helped to mold me into the woman I am today. And this topic today is about get your money right, financial freedom. And being that this is a pandemic and things are different, some people are not getting money. I thank God that I'm able to have a job and able to have other multiple streams of income coming in, but some people don't. So this platform is to help somebody who maybe don't know what to do. So it's about get your finances right, and it's going to be very short and sweet and to the point. It's very important anyone who is looking at this video to make sure no matter what you're doing, whether you're working one job, two jobs, whether you're married, whether you're single, is to have a budget. And what is a budget? A budget is simple. A budget is nothing more than what income you start with. So, what money you have in your account, whatever account it is, whether it's the savings account, checkings account, whatever, the money that's coming in comparison to the money that's going out of that account. So, I have a box, right? This one says, let your dreams blossom. But I have a box. And inside this box, I have all of my bills. Any bill that I have all of my monthly bills. So I have a list of all of my monthly bills, and I'm going to just um, sporadically just say some bills. Say telephone bills, say cable bills, say card notes, say car insurance, say food, say miscellaneous. So I have all of my expenses, right? All of my expenses for the month. And then I have my what the money that's coming in. So if you know that you have, I'm just using any kind of number now. Say if you know that you have $2,000 that's coming into your account. We hypothetically, I'm using any number just so you can get the gist of it. You have $2,000 that's in your account, and once your expenses add up, say your expenses adds up to $2,500, so you know that you're in a deficit. So you have to do two things. You have to either cut some of your bills, or you're going to have to get another job. So it's very important for people to do a budget. A budget is what expenses you have going out, what bills you have going out, and what money you have coming in. And it's very imperative for you to know what's coming out, what's coming in, and what's the balance. Sometimes you may have a positive. That means that's money to save. Okay, so make sure that whoever's looking at this, maybe nobody, that's something that as parents, you don't talk to kids about. You don't talk to kids about a budget. And sometimes people get married and you know, I don't understand this because when my parents were married, and I only go by what I know, my parents were married, they had their checking account, they had their savings account, and they worked on that. But now you have these new people that get married and they had, well, listen, I'm going to have something on the side just in case that person decide to kind of, and I have my stash. And I can't, I could never understand why people would do that because if you marry somebody and you love them with all your heart, you're not going into that marriage thinking about that person might run off with my money. But I have a lot of married friends, and they all say the same thing. I have my stash on the side, or I have my stash. And to me, and believe me, I'm not married, but to me, when I do get married, um, the man that I marry, it's going to be an honor system. I'm going to love that man so much, and he's going to know me so much that I'm not going to have no stash on the side just in case. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But, it's your business how you run your household. But a lot of people, I have a lot of married friends that I talk to, and, you know, most people have their little stash. But me, I'm not going to have no stash. When I say I'm going to marry someone and that's going to be until death do us part, I'm going to love that person and trust that person enough to know that we have each other's back. But then again, that's me. And if it's you, you do what makes you happy and what makes your household happy. But I just think that it's imperative that people do a budget. You sit down, you say your expenses going in, what's coming out, what's the money's coming in, and how much we have saved. Um, it's also imperative. And believe me, I am not a financial guru. I'm learning. This is my journey. I'm learning as I go. But I know that it's important for you to invest money. Invest even if it's $25, even if it's $50. I read a book, and there's books that I keep by my bedside. Certain books I keep by my bedside. I keep the Dalai Lama, What Matters Most, by my bedside. I keep Warren Buffett, The Buffett Way, by my bedside. These are books that's like to my heart. I keep a Frederick Douglass book. What other book? You Can If You Think You Can. And then I have a book, Robert's Rule and the Five Love Languages. But from this book, Warren Buffett, The Buffett Way, which is important. And again, I'm not no financial guru. I am not financially free at this point, but I'm working towards that, and that's my journey and that's my business. But I'm just saying, if it's something I can share with you, is to take whatever little money you have or whatever excess money you have and invest that money. Because if you invest your money and you use the rule of 72, which means whatever interest rate it is, you divide it by that interest rate, and that's how long it takes for your money to double. When it comes to investments, right? Warren Buffett, when it comes to S&P and investment, it takes money to double 9 to 12%, which is a high percentage, which means it takes a less amount of time for your money to double. So if there's anybody that I'm helping you with, that I'm telling you to get your finances right, it's this pandemic. And you have some people that take the money and they buy this and they buy that and they buy this and they buy that. But listen, we're still not in the red. We're in the dark because this pandemic is not over. We might have another wave, and I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 33 years. We may have another wave. And I think people need to wake up and get your finances right, get your house in order, save your money. If you have any money, if you're making $100 a week, then you need to save some of that money. Put it to the side because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So if it's anything, I'm not going to stay long on this. I'm just telling you to make sure you make a budget. If you're married or in a relationship, you need to get together and you need to be on the same page. One person shouldn't have a whole lot of money and the other person be struggling. Again, your marriage is your business, but if I was married and the husband that I'm going to marry is we're going to be on the same page, and I'm going to be open and honest. So get your budget right. invest your money, and just try to have some financial freedom, because that's how we're going to be able to prosper, having financial freedom in this world, in this economy, the way it is having financial freedom. And the only way we're going to do that is to make sure that we continue to save. And I read a book one time, The Compound Effect, which means just the little things that you do can have big results. So even if you save $5 every month, that $5 is going to increase. If you save $10 every month, that $10 is going to increase. So I'm going to close this video. It was just about get your money right. And I hope everybody is just taking heed of that, to get your money right in this trying times. It's not easy, it's hard. But make sure you try to save. Make sure you try to, it's nice to wear the designer clothes, and it's nice to go out and spend money on a whole lot of things. But, a lot of people who are economically free, they don't wear name brands all the time. They don't go out and spend money on lavish things. A lot of them live. I remember years ago I was in a millionaires network club, and the people that's millionaires, you will never know they're millionaires, because they're wearing beat up clothes and holy sneakers and holy, and the reason they're able to do that is because they take their money and they save their money, and they have economic freedom and they have freedom. So I'm saying this to say that I'm sharing some pearls of wisdom. Please, whoever this is, I hope it touched someone, because I don't tell my friends or family that I have this here site. I'm doing this because I feel that whoever's supposed to be here will be here. So take heed to this. Have some economic freedom and have some financial freedom, so that one day you can leave a legacy to your kids, so that they can actually have economic freedom. Okay? Have a great day, and remember, don't steal anyone's joy, and stay positive. Positive things come to you. Have a blessed day.